everyone, this is Filomena Jack along with my friend Bunzie D Rabbit, and we are here for National Youth Art Month. Hooray! So taking a look at your kit, you got a bag, something like this, and inside the bag was a pair of scissors, this pokey pointy stick which we'll be careful with, we have a glue stick, we have a pencil, we have some sort of bracelet making rope. Your colors may be different. You have some other pieces of paper. Yours will be different. And we have a few beads here. Again, yours may look different. So get everything out of your kit. You also have some instructions, but let's get going. Okay, so our first step is going to be to make one or more of our paper beads. It likes to roll all over my table. Whoop. Look at that. It likes to roll all over my table. So we're going to start by making our paper beads out of the strips of paper that we have. And you probably have 2 or 3 strips in your kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our strip. And as an extra bonus, I like to write a wish inside of my paper bead. So inside of my bead here, I have a wish. So my wish for this one, this strip is going to be, I wish for a happy garden. I'm a person who likes to plant flowers in my garden, so my wish inside of this bead is going to be, I wish for a happy garden. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this wish up. I've got my paper stripped down. I'm going to take my pokey stick. You're going to be careful, but it's a good size for a bead. I'm going to put my stick on top of the paper, and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Say it with me. Tuck and roll. And it may take you 1 or 2 times to get this just right, but I'm really just rolling my wish up into this bead here. Looking good, looking good. Take your time, take your time. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Sing the song with me. Tuck and roll. Okay, and when I get to about this part here, I'm going to take my glue stick, take off the top, always know where your top is, got my top close at hand, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right at the end there. A little bit of glue right at the end, and then sing it with me, tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. And then smushing that down really great, and then I'm going to take my stick out and put it to the side, and I'm going to put the cap on my glue stick. You always want the cap securely on your glue stick. Okay, so now I have 2 beautiful beads ready for my bracelet. Let's look at our paper bag. So this paper bag that came with your kit isn't just to secure all of your supplies, but we're gonna cut this bag up. See, I'm just cutting up. Notice I didn't use a ruler. I looked at the bag and thought, about as wide as my paper strip. I'm cutting it about as wide as my paper strip. You can just eyeball it. Trust yourself to just be able to cut your bag. And you know what? If it gets a little wonky, not a big deal. So I've got this flap here. I'm gonna just kind of keep that out of the way. So I'm just cutting a bunch of strips, and you can cut as many as you like. I cut 3. You can cut as many as you like. And then you'll see it opens up like this. We'll take our scissors and snip. Take our scissors and snip. Snip. So I've just got 3 here right now. You can do as many as you like. And I think I'm gonna cut this in half. I'm gonna cut this in half so it's a little faster to roll. So this was my bag. I cut it in a strip, and I'm gonna put a new wish in here. So I wish for lots of books. I'm a person who likes to read books. I go to my library all the time. I wish for lots of books. So I'm gonna wrap up my wish, take my pokey stick, put it on top of the strip of paper, and just like before, tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. You can sing it with me. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Taking my time. No need to rush here, no need to rush. I'm going quickly because I want you to see all the steps, but no need to rush. I'm gonna uncap my glue stick, a little bit of glue, and then tuck and roll. Make sure the glue really gets on there. And now I have another bead. Amazing. So I've just got all of my beads sort of in a little bowl on the side here so that I know where everything is. And what should I do with this glue stick? That's right. Put the cap back on. Please and thank you. All right. So I'm gonna make some more beads and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So I've made my beads. I've got my heart beads that came in my kit. I've got my twine that's good for making my bracelet. And now I'm just going to start putting my beads onto my twine. Maybe I'll put this one on, and then maybe I'll put a heart on. And what I love is that everybody's bracelets are gonna look different. Yours isn't gonna look like mine. Mine isn't gonna look like yours. Now maybe I'll put a pink one on, and maybe I'll do another heart. And let's see, maybe I'll do another one from the bag. And if you decide that your beads just look a little long, you can always take your scissors and snip it in half, like that. They might try to fly all over the room, but that's okay, you can get them back. So if you decide your beads, you want them smaller, you can just snip them in half. So here, I'm gonna put it on this side here. And take your time, think about the order you want your beads to be in, your paper beads. And now maybe I'll put a green one on, and maybe I'll finish with one more heart. And so even if I don't use all of my beads for my bracelet, I can decide to maybe make another bracelet another time. All right, so now that I've got these all on here, I'm gonna take the two ends together and I'm going to tie a little knot. So I've got my left side and my right side. I'm putting my left side over my right side. I'm gonna grab the side here, and I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Now I have to be careful. I wanna make sure that it fits over my hand. So not just on my wrist, but over my hand. Like this part of your hand is the largest part, kind of where your knuckle is. So you have to make sure that your bracelet will fit over that spot. This isn't stretchy cord. This is cord that isn't gonna stretch. So I have to just make sure I can get over my hand. So now I will continue making another part of my knot. So I did that first part where I went one over the other, and now I'll do that again. One over the other. And if you need some help with this, maybe somebody can help you in your house. And again, so you see, it's not a tiny little bracelet. It fits all the way over my hand. Ooh, look at that. So pretty, and it's all full of things that I'm wishing for. So do you remember what I was wishing for? I was wishing for flowers in my garden and new fun books to read from the library. And I've always got lots of love here. So now here's my bracelet with all the fun colors and all my secret wishes inside. I'm gonna make sure to take off my bracelet before I take a shower or take a bath. And if I don't want to wear it as a bracelet, I could hang it on a doorknob. I could put it on my backpack. Where are you going to put yours? Hey, thanks for making this project with me. I loved putting my wishes inside of these paper beads. Remember, you could change the size of the beads if you want to cut them to be a little bit smaller. And please remember to make your bracelet large enough so that it'll fit over your hand. Remember, this isn't stretchy, so you have to think about that a little bit. Thanks for coming to class.